So in my last video on the Hans Niemann lawsuit, I talked about the fact that Magnus Carlsen and Chess.com had filed a motion to have the Niemann lawsuit dismissed. Now a few days later, another key defendant in this whole thing, Hikaru Nakamura, world famous chess streamer, super grandmaster, also filed a motion to have the lawsuit dismissed. Now, no surprises there, but what was interesting was the reasons given by Hikaru working with his lawyers as to why this lawsuit should be dismissed. So in part A of this 15-page document, the team focused on the fact that Hikaru Nakamura does not reside in Missouri, he resides in Florida, and therefore the court of Missouri does not have personal jurisdiction over Hikaru. In addition, his lawyers cited the effects test of Calder vs Jones 1984 with the following statement being made. Plaintiff does not and cannot allege that Mr. Nakamura, an international chess personality, somehow acted in a way uniquely aimed at Missouri or knowingly caused the brunt of any supposed harm in Missouri. And then part B of this document focuses on dismissing each of the 5 allegations made by Niemann in the lawsuit. So they start by looking at the third allegation, which is the antitrust allegation around the Sherman Act. Now they cite the case between Hurley and the National Basketball Players Association, saying that the court had little difficulty rejecting this allegation in that case, and so the same should be true here. And then with regards to the other 4 allegations from Niemann, here Hikaru and his lawyers argue that these should also be dismissed, and this time they cite Connecticut's anti-SLAPP law. Now what does SLAPP stand for? It's strategic lawsuits against public participation. But the idea is that you try and silence the people who have been saying stuff about you or whatever, and in these kind of cases, often the actual person bringing the lawsuit doesn't necessarily expect to win, but they're using it strategically. So Hikaru's lawyers here and Magnus's, they're claiming that Niemann's only bringing this lawsuit because he's trying to silence these people, not because he actually expects to win this lawsuit. And another 2 key reasons why Hikaru is moving to dismiss is that he and his lawyers claim Hans Niemann is not specific enough in his lawsuit about which of Hikaru's statements then form the basis of his claims. And secondly, with regards to the allegation that Hikaru and the other defendants interfered with Hans's contracts and business expectancies, well, the lawyers say that Hikaru didn't have knowledge of these purported business contracts and expectancies, so how can you even say he interfered with something he didn't have knowledge of? And so for these reasons, they find the lawsuit wholly defective, move for it to be dismissed, and the icing on the cake, as they all ask for, they want the attorney's fees and costs covered by Mr. Niemann for bringing the lawsuit. So it's now Hans's move, and guess what, by the way? All 3 of them, Hans, Magnus and Hikaru, are playing in the World Blitz and Rapid Championship coming up this December after Christmas. So if they get paired together, it's just going to be carnage. And if you want to catch up on any of the previous updates, then check out the playlist on screen. Thanks very much for watching, and I hope to see you soon.